today I want to bring up a concept that kind of came up with me. I was literally on a call today coaching one of my members through a sales transaction, really gearing her up for being more confident in only accepting certain things. So if you're new to me, I'm Sherry Otto. I help coaches and consultants to serve more of the ideal clients, and we do this through messaging and we do this through sales strategies. So I'm the founder of the Solopreneur Marketing Society, as well as the new Sales Resolution Group Program, where now we're actually betting 100% success rate. And one of my new members who came in 2 weeks ago, she's on a call. She's a health coach. She's on a call with someone who really, really needs her help. I mean, like, he's got another diagnosis that's just not good. And it's a touchy subject. So you don't really want to, health, wellness, that's all very sensitive, but it's all super important to really dig into. Hi, everybody who's joining in. If you're catching this on the replay, go ahead and type in #replay so I can circle back and say hello with you. But she's on a call with a patient. She's a health coach, and she is not used to putting out a real offer. She's not used to charging. As a health coach, your health is one of those things that's so important. You kind of need that to kind of do stuff, to kind of go to work, have a family. You need your health. And for her not to tie a value to that in the form of a real investment, that's something that we're working through. So I said, listen, when you're selling, when you're sharing an offer with someone, there is a process. So I broke down the process with her. And there is a certain motivation for people to buy and to buy now. There's a certain motivation, underlying motivation that compels them to take out their card, to take out their checkbook and invest. And what I'm coaching on are the things that you have, those things that you tap into. Why did you really come to me? Do you want to stay in the same situation that you're in right now? What is it going to look like 6 months from now when nothing has changed? Are you available for that? So if we hover over the pain, we get them to understand why they're even on a call with you. Are you available for this to stay the same or potentially get worse? Is that what you want for your life? All right, so she has to communicate that. There's articulation that you have to do in that moment. Hey guys, thanks for the thumbs up. There's a motivation, and you have to communicate that. Now that's phase 1. Phase 2 is to say, listen, here I am. You know that I've demonstrated value. I've shown you in these ways. Here's why I'm different. I love this concept of polarization. It's my favorite thing. Some gurus out there call it throwing stones at the competitors. Whatever you want to call it, you've got to separate and let them tell you why they're drawn to you, why you're different from the next health coach, marketing coach, career coach, whatever you do, HR professional, social media manager, business strategist. Why are you different from the rest? And it's best if you're not hounding them with you telling them, allow them to tell you. That's a lot of the mistakes that we make when we get to the sales call. We try to convince them instead of allow them to convince themselves. Back off, right? Allow them for them to convince themselves why you are the best fit to work with them. So phase 1 is really letting them tell you about why they want to change, what situation they're in, why they want to move forward. Are they available to stay there, or do they actually want to take action to get results, to take action to get out of that pain? What would it mean for them, their life, their family? What would it mean for them to stay the same? What's their big why for them to get there? So you're getting them to articulate this back to you, and you're hovering there for a minute because those are the reasons why they invest, okay? So I'm literally coaching my member through a conversation, and I'm saying, bring up the things that they said they wanted to do, because they have to remember that. They have to kind of resolve that in their mind psychologically so they can make the connection to want to do something about it. If you want to do something, show me. Show me with a commitment of financial investment. Oh, but wait, let me think about it and get back to you. Okay, are you available for that? Are you available for someone to say, okay, let me think about it, I'll get back to you? First of all, you've only have so much brain space in your mind to think about all the people that you're connecting with. Second of all, your schedule's packed out. You are in high demand. So while this person's over here thinking about it, now you're going to wake up trying to wonder whether or not they're going to work with you or not. Like, are you available for that? I'm not available for that. And you guys should not be available for that either. I am not available for someone to say, okay, this sounds great. I'm shopping around. I'm going to get back to you at some point in time and space sometime. I'm not available for that. So whether you or not you want to do what you said you want to do, whether or not you understand that we're connected and you know we can get results, that's something that you need to decide. But I'm not available to just kind of be left hanging out there. And I'm teaching my folks not to be available for the same thing. So I've coached her today. Set a date. What time are we going to do this thing if you are really serious? Because otherwise, this is just smoke and mirrors. We're just talking. Do you really want the results you said you want? Do you really want to change? Well, then you need to step forward and show me. And this is how I'm teaching my clients to do that, right? So she's building confidence. It's one of the best things to see me have an impact on other people's lives. And the fact that they are building confidence and actually charging real prices, because that's tied to the value that you provide. So I'm not going to have you spend 6 months creating a course and then you go out there and you sell it for $27. I'm not going to allow you to be available for that. You spend all this time creating this course that gets a specific result for people, people who really need what you have. I work with a math coach, and she's created this amazing, amazing course with quizzes, whiteboard trainings, assessments, tutorials, and to think about putting it out there for $27, like, so it is time to elevate your position. It is time to claim and be more confident in the value you provide. It takes the same amount of energy to sell a low ticket offer than it does a high ticket offer. You've got X amount of hours in your day, whether you work a full-time job, whether you work a part-time job and do your business, whether you're someone like me who is a mom and my kids come home at 12 noon. I got 3 hours. So I can spend my time selling $15 offers, or I can spend my time getting real results and selling 4- and 5-figure dollar packages. Which one do I want to do? You know, which one do you want to do? What are you available for? So I am challenging you guys. Thanks for the hearts, everybody. I am challenging you, those who are entrepreneurs, service-based entrepreneurs, whether you're a coach or consultant, I am challenging you to be available for something specific that you actually want. I want you to be available to the people who are committed through an investment of a price you set that aligns with the value you provide. I want you to be available for those things. Say no to the other stuff that's bogging you down, wasting your time, not allowing you to grow your revenue. I want you to be available for something more. And I want you to require more from your prospects. If you are getting leads in, if you are generating people on your calendar for sales calls, then I want you to set a standard. And that standard is more than I'll get back to you. That's not good enough. That's not good enough. Why are you even on the call? Set up a parameter to weed out the tire kickers. Set up your questionnaires before they even get on your calendar, and take up your time to make sure you're getting people who are serious. Vet them in Messenger. Ask them, how big of a priority is this for you right now? And listen. Because if it's not a priority, send them to a resource. Send them to your Facebook group. Focus on the people who are ready to invest. And when they get on a call for you, set a date and a time for them to commit. Because if they're serious, they commit and they invest in you. And this is what I'm teaching my members, and this is what I'm focused on, and this is how you guys are going to elevate your position. Elevate your position as a service-based entrepreneur and become available for the things that you know you deserve because of the value that you provide and because of the outcomes that you get to people.
I was contacted by this guy who was interested in my program. I really, contacted Sherry immediately and wanted her help because I really didn't know, I didn't want to blow it. And so she was immediately there, texting me and voice messaging me, telling me what I need to do to successfully conduct this negotiation as I'm negotiating. So she prevented a bunch of mistakes. I was going to do everything opposite and mess it up as usual, but she showed me step 1, step 2 in a conversation how to just talk. And she held my hand through the whole thing. I realized how it works immediately, hands-on. And the outcome of my conversation with this new guy was that he actually agreed with me, to work with me. And we are starting, this coming Friday. So it just happened because I conducted the conversation properly and did not blow it for the first time. So now I kind of know what not to do and what to do. And it's just like a weight off my shoulders, big weight off my shoulders. And the door is open, the sky's the limit.